So you can see where I took that first pass, and it's a little bit more even across this face right now. So I think I'm just going to start working on actually thinning the piece down and sort of shaping it out, and fix little irregularities as I notice them. You can see that it's much thicker near the tip than it is near the base, so I can kind of ignore the base for a little bit. I'm only going to be working from about here forward and trying to thin it down. So we'll start. And your first one doesn't have to be a huge flake. It can be a bit smaller. There we go. Because all you're really trying to do, as you can see, you've got your conchoidal fracture there. The next, I'm going to take a little small spacer flake, and that's going to set up a ridge for the next larger flake. So what I'll do is right about there, I'll get in there, take a smaller flake, and then move next to it, take a bigger one. Spacer flake, larger flake, spacer flake, larger flake, spacer flake, larger flake. And I'm just going to keep going like that until I get to the tip. Spacer flake, larger flake. And it's a little thick there. There we go. And there you go, you can see what we got. They're not quite going to the center, but that's because we haven't established ridges all across the dorsal side of the flake. And you can see you kind of get that like sort of wigwammy edge. Or wigwam's not a good word, but you know what I mean. I'm a weird dude. I say crazy stuff sometimes. I'm just really hoping. I had some really good Thai food for lunch, and I'm hoping it doesn't make me gassy while I'm squeezing my legs together all crazy. So I'm just removing the deltas so I can turn the edge and start working on the other face. Okay, then we'll go ahead and flip it this way, and in this case we're going to be working from the tip towards the base. Okay, so that's good enough for now. We'll go ahead and turn the edge, and we'll start working this face and try to get the piece as regularized as possible, and we should be able to get a pretty good point out of it. It's a little thin down here, thinner than I'd like, but I think once we sort of get everything a little more regular, it'll be easier to work. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the edge, and I'll show you how that's done in the next bit.